Maayong buntag. Ako si Jonah. Maayong pag-abot diri sa Bisaya Classroom. Today we are going to have a crash course in Bisaya grammar, a quick way to learn Bisaya grammar. So if you are someone who wanted to understand Bisaya grammar but you don't have much time, then this video is for you. And for those who wanted to learn more about Bisaya grammar and you've been learning Bisaya grammar from my previous videos, I do hope that this video will help you understand Bisaya grammar even more. We will be discussing a lot of things today, so I hope that you're going to be patient and stay with me from the very beginning up to the end. We are going to have a test also to check if you really understood our lesson for today. So what will you learn today? So we will be discussing Bisaya naming words or nouns, Bisaya pronouns, Bisaya action words and tenses, Bisaya describing words or we call it adjectives, Bisaya adverbs, and Bisaya position words or we call it prepositions. Now, since our topic is quite long, if you want to skip some of these topics, you can just take a look at the timestamps that I will be putting down below, or you can skip. I'm going to put some headers or for every lesson. But I recommend that you're going to be with me from the very beginning up to the end so that the learning will be complete. All right. By the way, as we are going to tackle these topics, you are going to be familiarized also with the most common sentence structure in Bisaya because I'm going to somehow be touching that topic along with these topics. Okay. So let's start with Bisaya naming words or nouns. Okay, Bisaya naming words or nouns. When you say nouns, these are names of person, place, thing, or animal. That's the most basic definition of what is a noun. So let's stick to that very simple definition. So today I'm going to give you Bisaya names of person. Okay, let's start with person. So when we say girl, it's babayi. Okay, girl here is the gender. Okay. Girl is babayi, babai. It's pronounced as babai or babayi. Boy is lalaki. Mother is inahan or mama. Father is amahan or papa. Sibling is igsuun, igsuun. Grandmother is lola. Grandfather is lolo. Younger sibling is referred as manghud, manghud. Older brother is kuya, and older sister is ate. I know there are a lot of naming words for a person, but today we are just going to be focusing our time on these words. Okay, I hope that you will take down notes because we are going to use some of these words later on our phrases or sentences later on. Next, let's go to names of places. So we have the house, it's balay. School is eskwelahan or eskwelahan. Church, simbahan. Park, parke. Cemetery, that's minteryo. Cafe, kapihan. Market, it's called mercado or it's also known as palengke. Bank, it's bangko. Pharmacy is butika. Petrol station is gasolinahan from the word gasoline. Okay, and then we will go to names of things. We have the house or balay. If you notice, I placed house as a thing as well. Okay, a house can be a big thing. A house can be a place. If someone asks you, where will you go? If you're going to your house, then house can be considered a place, but at the same time, it's also a thing. So, house is balay, room is kwarto, car is kotse, chair is bangko. Okay, so a while ago we have the bank, which is bangko, and the chair is bangko. So there's an inflection on the last syllable, that O, bangko. Okay? Another word, another Bisaya word for chair is lingkuranan. From the word lingkud means sit. So sometimes we call bangko as lingkuranan. But it's a little longer. So bangko is also understood as chair. Tree is punuan. Flower is bulak. Food is pagkaon. Table, lamesa. Bed is katri or kama, and water is tubig. By the way, just a short story time. When I was a child, although katri and kama mean bed, in my own knowledge before, not only me but in our place, in our neighborhood, when we say katri, it is a bed without cushions or without foams or mattress. Okay, it's just simple wood. Okay, in our case, it's made of kawayan or bamboo. But when we say kama, it's a bed with something soft, like a mattress or a foam. Okay, so that's the difference between katre and kama in our place. But actually, katre and kama mean the same. They mean bed. Anyway, let's move on to the last category of a noun. This is animal. These are the names of animals. We have the cat, iring, dog, iro, horse, kabayo, bird, langgam, snake, bitin, rat, ilaga, fish, isda, pig, baboy, mosquito, lamok. Okay, so I chose these animals because these are the common animals that you will be encountering in the Philippines. But I'm not saying that our country has a lot of snakes or mosquitoes or rat. I'm just saying that most likely you're going to encounter some of these animals if you're going to visit our place, because our place has a lush nature. So yes, when there's nature, there will be a lot of animals, and most likely in the Philippines you're going to encounter these kinds of things, especially mosquito or lamok, since they will mostly be there when there's a lush nature. So now that we have a lot of naming words in front of us, we're going to check how are we going to put them in a sentence. So the first step to putting these words in a sentence is to let's make phrases first for you to find it easier. Okay, so in order to put these words in a phrase, we will be using short words before them. So let's start with C. This SI or C. Normally we put C before a noun or a name of a person. Okay, C. Normally, you add C before a name of someone. For example, my name is Jonah. So when you want to talk about me in a sentence, when I am the subject in a sentence, you start with saying, si Jonah. Okay? Si Jonah. Okay, for example, your name, si Burr. Si Romel. Si Angel. Okay, and a lot more. You can also use si to these names, especially if you are related to them. Example, you're talking about your mother or father, so you will say si mama or si papa, or si lola or si lolo, or si kuya or si ate. We do not use si for the word inahan or amahan. I don't know if other Bisaya people are using it, but when we refer to our parents, when we talk about them, we do not say si inahan or si amahan. Okay, it's a little weird. Okay, we use mama or papa instead. Some Bisaya people would also use nanay or tatay, but mama and papa is very common. And the word igsuon and manghod, we do not use si before these words, since we do not call them by the word igsuon. We just use the term igsuon if we are talking to others about them. Example, your brother is here or your siblings are here. So you would say, ang akong mga igsuon. You're referring them as igsuon when you talk about them to others. Okay, so yeah, I hope that you got my explanation. We do not use si before the word igsuon. We do not say si igsuon or si manghud. It's not common. Instead, we use the word ang. Okay, ang is like the in English. So the. Okay, let me use it in a phrase. Okay, let's say for example, the girl. So we say ang babayi. The boy, ang lalaki. Example, if you're talking about the mother or the father, but it's not your mother, it's someone else's mother, you could say ang inahan or ang amahan. Okay? Ang igsuon, ang lolo, ang lola, ang manghud, ang kuya niya, meaning her older brother, ang ate niya, her older sister. Okay? You can use ang also on other naming words that we have here, like ang balay, meaning the house, ang bulak, meaning the flower, ang tubig, meaning the water. Okay, when for the animals, you could say ang iring, meaning the cat, ang ilaga, meaning the rat, ang lamok, meaning the mosquito. Okay, so those are the phrases. Then we could say ang mga if the naming word is in plural form or if it's more than one. Okay, so for example, we say birds. Okay, there are more than one bird. So birds, we say ang mga langgam. Okay, the birds. Okay, the word mga there makes the noun plural. Okay, ang is the, I told you. So when we say the birds, ang mga langgam. The cats, I'm sorry, the cats, ang mga iring. The trees, ang mga punuan. The food, ang mga pagkaon. The girls, ang mga babae. The boys, ang mga lalaki. And so on and so forth, okay? Next, let's go to the word ug. Okay, we use ug to combine or to connect two naming words in a sentence. Okay, ug means and in English. Okay, let's say for example, girl and boy. So that's babayi ug lalaki. Mother and father, mama ug papa, or we say inahan ug amahan. Okay, how about for the place? Balay ug eskwelahan, meaning house and school. Okay? Church and park, we say simbahan ug parke. If we say the church and the park, so we say ang simbahan ug parke. Okay? Okay. How about there are more than one the nouns are in plural form. Example, flowers and trees. So you say ang mga bulak ug mga punuan. Okay? How about the cats and dogs? So you say ang mga iring ug mga iro. Another example, ang mga langgam ug mga isda. So in English, that's the birds and the fish. Okay, so I hope that that's clear. So that's how you will be using these words to start a sentence. But anyway, the sentence is not yet complete. Later on, you will be able to complete your sentence when we discuss about other parts of speech in Bisaya. We are still in the naming words, okay? So don't be tired, be patient, and stay with me. Next, we have the word sa, okay? Please listen properly. Normally, when someone asks you about a place, for example, when someone asks you, where are you going, or where have you been, or where will you go? So if your answer is one of these places, you have to add the word sa before the word. Example, where are you going? If you will say, I'm going home, I'm going to my house. So you say, sa balay, okay? Where are you going? Sa eskwelahan, meaning to the school. Where are you going? Sa bangko, meaning to the bank. Where are you going? Sa butika, meaning to the pharmacy. Where are you going? Sa gasolinahan, okay? So, normally sa in English would mean to, okay? To this place, okay? That's the meaning of sa. That's how you will use sa. Again, remember, you will add sa before a place, especially when it answers the question where, okay? Clear? So I hope that it's clear. If you have questions about naming words, you can write your comment down below, and I will do my best to give you some answers as much as I can. And for other Bisaya viewers who are with me, if you want to add more details to what I have discussed today, you can discuss on the comments below so that it can help our learners as well. Thank you very much in advance. Let's go to Bisaya pronouns, okay? Pronouns are substitute of nouns. So sometimes when we don't want to use a lot of nouns in our sentences or paragraphs, we use pronouns to avoid redundancy. So here are the pronouns in Bisaya. Okay, it's very easy, so just be patient. Okay, so here are the basic pronouns that you will be learning. Number one is ako or ko. It means I, okay, in English. So there's a slash there. If you see a slash, it means the next word is the shorter form of the pronoun. So in Bisaya, when the pronoun appears in the middle or at the end of the sentence, we use the shorter form, okay? So please be reminded. For example, I is at the last part of the sentence. We do not use ako. Instead, we use ko, okay? So it also applies to the other pronouns that you will be seeing now. Next is you, singular, meaning only one you. It's ikaw or ka. You, meaning many. So there are a lot of you. So that's kamo or mo. He or she means siya or siya. Okay? There's no difference. Siya could mean he or she. Okay? We or us, it means kita, or the shorter form is ta. They or them is sila. There's no shorter form for this. Okay, let's go now to the possessive pronouns. When we say possessive pronouns, these are nouns that show possession. So it answers the question to whom or who owns this thing. Okay, here are the possessive pronouns in Bisaya. Number one is mine. So it's ako or akoa. This time, the slash, I think I placed it differently. So the shorter one is in the first place, and the the longer one is on the next. Okay, both of these pronouns mean the same. The other one is just the longer version of it. So it's up to you. In Davao City, for what do you call this one? For possessive pronouns, we normally use the longer version. But in Cebu, okay, Cebuanos, normally love to shorten their possessive pronoun. So instead of saying akua, they will use the word ako. Okay, but they mean the same. Yours is imo or imuha. Okay, yours for plural, it's inyo or inyuha. Theirs is ila or ilaha. Ours is ato or atua. Okay, so these are the Bisaya pronouns. Okay, let's try to use this pronouns in a sentence. Example, let's have the word. What action word would we use here? Example, let's have the word tulog. Okay, matulog. Matulog. M-A-T-U-L-O-G. Matulog. Matulog means will sleep. It's in the future tense. Matulog. The prefix ma means the verb is in the future tense, and then the base word tulog means sleep. So matulog means sleep. Okay, let's use the action word matulog in a sentence. Okay, so let's have these Bisaya pronouns as our subject. Okay, and I will tell you in Bisaya, normally our the common sentence structure starts with the action and ends with the subject. Okay, let me give you an example. I will sleep. So will sleep is matulog. Okay, matulog ko. Okay, why did we use ko? Because ko appears at the end of the sentence. Remember, Bisaya sentence structure normally starts with the action and ends with the subject. It's the other way around. Okay, how about you will sleep? So we say matulog ka. Okay, how about we will sleep? So we say matulog ta. Okay, how about this personal what do you call this one? This possessive pronouns, this ako or akoa. Okay, so let's use this in a very simple sentence. Okay, for example, I'm saying that this cheese spread is mine. So if I say this is mine, I could simply say akoa ni. When you say ni, ni, it means this. Okay, akoa ni meaning this is mine. If we say this is yours, you could say imo ni or imuha ni. Or this is yours, inyo ni or inyuha ni. Or this is theirs, so we say ilahan ni or ilani. This is ours, so we say ato ni or atuan ni. Okay, so that's how you will be using this Bisaya pronouns in a sentence. Remember, it's already a sentence, but it's just a very short one, just to show you how it works in a sentence. Okay, so if there are questions about Bisaya pronouns, you can just comment down below and I will do my best to reply. And again, for those who have more ideas concerning this topic, kindly help me in the comments below. It will be greatly appreciated. So we are done with pronouns. Now let's go to Bisaya action words and tenses. Okay, there are a lot of action words in Bisaya, but let's just focus on a few. Okay, write means sulat. Play means dula. Play like, you know, you play dula. Eat is kaon. Drink is inom. Run is dagan. Clean is limpyo. Sleep is tulog. I told you a while ago about the action word tulog. Dance is sayaw. Listen is paminaw. And the last action word is talk. It means istorya, from the English word story. Okay, istorya. Okay, so In Bisaya, to change these words into different tenses, past, present, and future, we use prefixes, or these are syllables that you put in the beginning of the word. Okay, let's start first with the present. Words with the prefix ga or naga or na, these words are in the present form. Okay, next is we have the past. It's nag, ni, naka, or na. Okay, this is quite confusing because some Bisaya words have the prefix na, but they mean that the action is in the past. So later I will explain to you, okay? Next, we have the future. We have mug, mang, mu, or ma. If you see these prefixes in the beginning of an action word, it's normally in the future tense. So let's just say, for example, we'll have the action word sulat, which means write. So when we say writing, ga sulat. Okay, example, let's make a sentence, okay? You remember a while ago the naming words. Okay, let's say, for example, I am the subject, okay? So, writing. So, for example, Jonah is writing. So, that's gasulat or nagasulat. Ga or naga is applicable for sulat, okay? Gasulat or nagasulat, it means writing. So if you write it in a sentence, remember the first part is the action word. So, gasulat si Jonah. Okay, remember the word si before the name. Okay. Next, for example, Jonah wrote, meaning I finished writing. I already wrote. Nagsulat si Jonah. So for sulat, we use the prefix nag to signify that the action is in the past. Okay? Then for the future, magsulat si Jonah. Jonah will write. Okay? We use mag. Okay? Understood? Clear? Now for the word sulat, the other prefixes is not applicable. Now here's the catch, okay? On my previous video, some of you were asking, teacher, when will we know what prefix are we going to use? Like for example, with the word sulat, is it correct if we just use any of these prefixes? Actually, I actually was thinking, how am I going to explain to you? The Bisaya grammar is a little complex, and the rules are inconsistent somehow. So what I can advise is familiarize the words and its prefixes, because you know, one rule is not applicable to the other. So a while ago, we used prefix ga or naga for present, nag and mag for sulat, but it will not be applicable on other verbs. Okay, let's go through with these action words and don't be confused. Just try to remember them, okay? So, dula, so present, gadula or nagadula. It's in the present. So, playing. Nagdula, it's played. Nagdula or nakadula. We can also use naka here. Played. Kaon, dula. We are still in dula. Future, that's magdula. Magdula, okay? For kaon, we say gakaon or nagakaon. Past, nagkaon or nikaon or nakakaon. Okay, nakakaon. Future, mu kaon. Okay? Next is inom. Inom. So in the present, gainom. Past, nag-inom or niinom or nakainom. Future, muinom. Okay? Dagan, it's gadagan. Ni dagan. Mu dagan. Okay? Limpyo, limpyo. Clean. Galimpyo or nagalimpyo. It's nag. For limpyo in the past, okay, we say naglimpyo or nanglimpyo. Nanglimpyo. For future, mang limpyo, okay? Mang limpyo. Next, let's go to tulog. Present, gatulog. Gatulog. Or natulog, okay? Natulog for present. Natulog. For past, natulog. This is very confusing, okay? Because the word natulog can be used in the present or in the past. Okay, for example, someone is asking, where is Jonah? If the answer is, she's sleeping. So normally in Bisaya, we say, natulog si Jonah. Okay, so meaning she is currently sleeping. Okay, or in the past, for example, what did Jonah do yesterday? She slept yesterday. So in Bisaya, we also use natulog. Natulog siya gahapon yesterday. She slept yesterday, natulog. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Sometimes na can be used in the present or in the past. Okay, don't forget. In the future, matulog. Okay, matulog. Next, sayaw. Nagasayaw or gasayaw in the present. In the past, nagsayaw or nisayaw. Okay, those are acceptable. In the future, mu sayaw. Okay. Next, listen. Paminaw. Paminaw. Okay, in the present, nagapaminaw. Gapaminaw. Nagapaminaw mo? Are you listening? Okay, in the past, na minaw. Okay, we will be using na here, and we will be removing the word pa. Na minaw. So paminaw in the past, it will become na minaw. Okay. You can also use naka paminaw. Okay. In the future, maminaw. Okay, maminaw. Pa is removed, so instead we used maminaw. Okay, let's go to istorya. Naga-istorya or gastorya, it's talking. Nagstorya, talked, or nistorya, talked. Nakastorya, yes. In the future, mag-istorya, we will talk, or mu-istorya. Okay, both are okay. So, are you confused? I hope that you're not. Again, there's no single rule which I can tell you about these prefixes, but what I can say is you have to familiarize, because the prefixes somehow change from one word to another. But hopefully, with these words that I taught you, you will know how to make them into different tenses. Okay? Okay, let's go now to sentence making. Okay? For example, ko is there. What's the meaning of ko? It means I. Okay? Can you make a sentence with ko as the subject? And the word, the action word is in the present tense. Yes? Okay, good. My sentence is running. Okay, so dagan ko, meaning I am running. Okay, how about another sentence, but the action word is in the future? Okay, all right. So for me, I will use the verb limpyo. So in the future, mang limpyo ko, I will clean. Okay, another one, ta means, what's ta? It's we or us, right? Okay. So, ta. So, kita. Okay? Ta, the shorter version. Write a sentence, but the action is in the past. Okay? So, yes, for me, it will be nakakaon ta. So, we ate something. Okay? Or, paminaw. So, listen. We listened. So, in the past, nakapaminaw ta or naminaw ta. Okay? Another one. I am the subject, si Jonah. What am I doing? Okay, so make a sentence where the action word is in the present. Yes. Good. For me, nagainom si Jonah ug tubig. Okay, nagainom si Jonah ug tubig. Tubig means water. Okay. Naga-istorya si Jonah ug Bisaya. So, Jonah is talking Bisaya. Alright. Okay, so I hope that the Bisaya action words are clear to you. If you have some questions, just ask me in the comments down below. Okay, last one. Ang iring. So, the cat. Okay. Make a sentence with the cat as the subject. Yeah, go ahead. It's up to you. What tense would you like? Good. I will choose sleep, so tulog, and then the tense would be in the past tense. So for tulog, natulog ang iring. Okay, the cat slept. Or dance. So for example, the cat is dancing. So present, okay? So how to make dance in the present? Nagasayaw or gasayaw ang iring. Okay? Clear? So we have made sentences using this Bisaya action words. These are just simple sentence structures which you can start with. Next, let's go to Bisaya describing words or adjectives. Okay? So, red is pula. Black is itom. White is puti. Tall is taas or tangkad. Short is mubo. Long is also taas. Okay? Sour, it's aslum. Bitter, it's pait. Salty, it's parat. Hot is init or igang. Okay, hot, when you say hot as how you feel, like for example, when you touch something and it's hot, you say init. Okay, for the food, you can also say init. But when you say hot as a weather, okay, how you feel about the day, you say igang. It's hot today. Igang, igang, igang. Okay? Cold, it's bugnaw or tugnaw. So bugnaw, if it means the thing is cold or the food or the drink is cold. But when you're saying the weather is cold, okay, it feels cold today, you use the word tugnaw. Tugnaw karon. It's cold today. It's cold now. Tugnaw karon. Okay? So these are some of the adjectives which we will be discussing. So let's use these adjectives in a sentence. Okay? Normally, again, I told you the subject will always be at the last part and the predicate, or this time the adjective, will come first. Okay, for example, if I will say I am tall, so I could say taas ko or tangkad ko. I am short, mubo ko. Okay, mubuon ko. You could also use mubuon ko. Okay, ka meaning you. Okay, so we say what? You're hot. No. Taas ka. Mubuk ka. Okay. Yes. Next, ang pagkaon. So, ang pagkaon meaning the food. Okay, the food. So, what about the food? What can you say about the food? The food is salty. So, we say, parat ang pagkaon. The food is sour. So, you say, aslum ang pagkaon. Okay? Next, panahon means weather. Okay, this is what I'm saying. So, what can you say about the weather? Example, the weather is cold. So, you say, bugnaw, tugnaw. Okay? Bugnaw ang panahon or tugnaw karon. Init ang panahon or igang karon. Okay, so that's it. If you have questions about Bisaya adjectives, you can discuss. And if you have learned more describing words, you can also share your knowledge on the comments down below. Let's go to Bisaya adverbs. Okay, adverbs are words that modify our action word. It answers the question how, where, or when. Okay? So, for Bisaya adverbs, let's start with Bisaya adverbs that modify our adjectives. Okay, remember these adjectives, this one. These are adjectives, okay? Don't be confused. The adverbs that we will be learning today will be kaayo. Kaayo is an intensifier. It intensifies our describing word. It means very or too much. Example, it's very red, like it's too red. Okay, we could say, pula kaayo. It's too black. It's very black. Okay, itum kaayo. It's very, very tall, or you're so tall. Okay, we could say, taas kaayo or tangkad kaayo. It's so hot. Igang kaayo. Okay, whether igang kaayo or tugnaw kaayo. Okay, kaayo is a Bisaya adverb. It's also an intensifier at the same time. Next is the opposite, dili kaayo. The word dili is no or not, but when you use dili together with the word kaayo, it means not so. So, if this is the intensity, dili kaayo is here below. Okay? For example, aslum kaayo, meaning very sour. But when you say dili kaayo aslum, meaning it's still a little sour but it's tolerable. You understand? Okay. Dili kaayo pait. Okay? It's pait, it's bitter, but it's tolerable. Okay, dili kaayo pait. Dili kaayo init. Okay? Dili kaayo bugnaw. Dili kaayo itom. Okay? That's dili kaayo. Next is medyo. Okay? Medyo. Some Tagalog people normally use medyo. It's derived from the Spanish word middle, medium, like that. Medium means less value or less than. Okay? It's also similar to dili kaayo, okay? Dili kaayo. So, medyo taas, medyo mubo. Somehow, it's a little short. It's a little short. So, you say, medyo mubo. It's a little sour. Medyo aslum. It's a little bitter. So, medyo pait. Okay? So, you can use these adverbs to somehow put spice on your descriptions. Okay? Let's try to use this in a sentence. Example, we could say, pagkaon. Okay? The food is not so hot. Dili kaayo init ang pagkaon. Okay? The food is very bitter. Pait kaayo ang pagkaon. Okay. How about flower? What's the Bisaya of flower? It's bulak, right? So when we say the flower is red, so we say pula ang bulak. Okay? How about dili kaayo pula ang bulak? It means the flower is not so red. Okay? Get it? Okay, now let's make a sentence with ko. Taas kaayo ko or tangkad kaayo ko, meaning I am so tall. Itum kaayo ko, meaning I am so dark or I am so black. Ka, okay? Mubo kaayo ka, okay? Very short. Medyo puti ka, meaning you're somehow white, okay? Medyo puti ka. Or medyo taas ka, medyo tangkad ka, meaning you're not tall. You're somehow tall, okay? But you're not tall. That's medyo. Okay, next, ang pagkaon. Init ang pagkaon, meaning the food is hot. Bugnaw ang pagkaon, meaning the food is cold. Ang panahon, tugnaw ang panahon, or igang ang panahon. Okay, next we have Bisaya adverbs of place. These are words that answer the question where. Okay, let's have there. It means dira or dinha. They mean the same, okay? Didto. What's the difference of dira and dinha? As what I have discussed before, when you say dira or dinha, it means it is the place where the listener is. For example, if you're the listener, you are in the beach. You're at the beach, okay? And then I would say, muadto ko dira or dinha, meaning I will go there, to where you are. Okay? Dira or dinha. But when we say didto, it is a place where you, the speaker or the listener, is absent, meaning you're talking about some place, somewhere else. Okay? So didto, it's not where we are, it's there. Didto, it's far from us. Diri or dinhi, here. Okay, next let's go to adverbs of time. These words tell us when the action took place. So yesterday, it's kagahapon or gahapon. Sometimes Bisaya people wanted to shorten words. So instead of saying kagahapon, we say gahapon for yesterday. Today is karon. Tomorrow is ugma. Later is taod-taod. I forgot to write the word unya. Taod-taod and unya also mean the same. It means later. Unya or taod-taod. The spelling of unya is U-N-Y-A. Soon is pohon, meaning we don't know when will it happen, but we are hoping that it will happen. Pohon. Okay, next, let's have this sentence. Mang limpyo si mama ugma. Can you translate this in English? What's mang limpyo? This is the action word in the sentence, right? Remember, the sentence structure of Bisaya, it starts with a predicate, or this time, the action. Mang limpyo, the prefix mang means future, okay? Limpyo is clean. Okay, so this is will clean, okay? Si mama, meaning mother, okay? So, mother will clean ugma. Ugma means tomorrow, okay? Mother will clean tomorrow. Manglimpyo si mama ugma. Okay, this ugma, teacher, when are you going to put the adverb? It's up to you. Normally, we can put the adverb at the end of the sentence, or maybe after the... You can also put it before the subject, after this word malimpyo, after the action. Manglimpyo ugma si mama. It's both acceptable. Okay? Manglimpyo si mama ugma. Or manglimpyo ugma si mama. The sentence would mean the same. Okay, so again, adverbs can be placed before or after the subject. Okay, let's have another one, another sentence. Manglimpyo si mama ugma diri. So the diri is what? It's added. Diri means here. So mother will clean tomorrow here. Okay? Manglimpyo si mama ugma diri. You could also put diri somewhere else, like before ugma. Okay? Manglimpyo si mama diri ugma. Okay? My mother will clean here tomorrow. You could also put diri and ugma before the subject. So we say, manglimpyo ugma diri si mama. My mother will clean here. Manglimpyo ugma diri si mama. Manglimpyo si mama ugma diri. Get it? I hope you got it. Next. Gadula ang iro karon. Can you translate this in English? Okay, let's start with gadula. Dula is play. Ga is a prefix. It means present, right? So gadula means playing. Ang iro meaning the dog. Okay? Karon means today. So let's translate it in English. The dog is playing now. Gadula ang iro karon. Okay? Got it? If you're confused, where are you going to put the adverbs of time or adverbs of place, you can put them. It's either before or after the subject, not in the beginning of the sentence. If it's in the beginning, it will sound weird, but it's still correct. Let's try. Karon gadula ang iro. Yes, you can, but you have to put a comma after the word karon. Okay, next. Magkita ta ninyo puhon. Puhon means soon. Magkita, mag future, right? Kita means meet. Will meet. Ta, what is this? Ta is a pronoun. We, okay? Ninyo, you, okay? We will meet each other soon. Magkita ta ninyo puhon. Magkita ta ninyo puhon. We will meet each other soon. Hopefully. Okay, this is the last, we are 1 hour. This is the last topic, so be patient, okay? Bisaya position words or prepositions. Okay, up or top is ibabaw or taas. Down, bottom, or under, it's ilalum, ilawom, or ubos. Both, all of these words mean the same. Beside means kilid or tapad or tupad. Behind is likod. In front is atubangan. Far is layo. Near is duol. Left is wala. Right is tuo. Straight is derecho. And inside is sulod. Outside is gawas. Okay? Next, we have the word sa. You remember, I told you sa is normally added before a word that answers the question where. Okay? So, for example, where are you? Sa likod, meaning I'm behind. Where are you? Sa atubangan, meaning in front. Where are you? I'm near. I'm close by. Sa duol. Where are you? I'm at the top. Sa taas. Sa taas. Where are you? I'm under or I'm down here. Sa ubos or sa ilalom. Okay? Where are you? Sa gawas. Okay? Outside. Where are you? I'm inside. Sa sulud. Sa sulud. Got it? Okay, let's say for example, let's ask the question, asa ang kotse? The word asa means where, okay? The car, okay? Ang kotse means the car. Where is the car? So we could say, naasa, it's there. Naasa, for example, if you say the car is inside, naasa sulod. The car is outside, naasa gawas. Okay, how about we want to specify the location of the car, okay? We could say, asa ang kotse? Naa sa for example, we say the car is near the house. So we say naa sa duol sa balay. Okay, naa sa duol sa balay. Duol, or you could say duol sa balay. Okay, dito ang kotse. Naa dito ang kotse. Naa sa gawas sa balay ang kotse. Meaning the car is outside the what? House. Okay. Asa ang kotse? Naa sa likod sa balay. Meaning the car is behind the house. Okay. The car is in front of the tree. So we say, naa sa atubangan sa, what's the Bisaya of tree? Punuan. Naa sa atubangan sa punuan. Asa ang kotse? Naa sa atubangan sa punuan. Where is the car? Asa ang kotse? Naa sa duol sa simbahan. Duol sa simbahan. Asa ang kotse? Duol sa simbahan. Okay? Now you know how to answer the question, asa. Okay, now we are at the end of our lesson. So there will be 2 tests. The first one is translating Bisaya sentences into English. So you try to translate it, and if your translation is close to the correct answer, then you got it. If there are some wrong answers, don't worry. It means there were some doubts or some confusions in between. So if you have questions, you can just ask in the comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer. Okay, let's start this test. Matulog ko sa kwarto. Translate this, please. Okay, so it's I will sleep in the room. Okay, sa kwarto means in the room. Kwarto means room, okay? I will sleep in the room, or I will sleep in my room. Naa sa likod sa balay ang kotse. The car is behind the house. Okay, good job. Okay, next. Maminaw ko. I will listen. Lami kaayo ang pagkaon. Lami means delicious. Okay, I forgot to teach you this. Okay? The food is very delicious. Okay, last. Dili kaayo taas ang punuan. The tree is not so tall. Okay? Is it difficult? Okay, let's go to test 2. It's the other way around. Translate English to Bisaya. Okay. Where is the cat? Asa ang iring. Okay, next. He will dance later. Mo sayaw siya taod-taod or unya. Okay? Get it? I will write. Magsulat ko or musulat ko. The dog is outside the house. Okay. Naa sa gawas sa balay ang iro. Okay, number 5. It is very cold today. Tugnaw kaayo karun. Okay. How was it? How was it? Okay, so thank you very much, learners. And I know that the lesson is quite long. I hope that you reached at this point. Thank you very much for always being here in my Bisaya classroom. And it is always an honor to be called your teacher. Thank you very much. And I'm really happy knowing that you are learning from me. If you learn from this class, please give a comment down below. Please like this video, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and please click the notification bell so that you will be notified on my next lessons. Thank you very much for staying in this very long video. If you've been with me for the whole hour, please comment down below. I want to know if you stayed with me until the last second of this video. Thank you very much. See you next time in my lesson here in Bisaya Classroom.